Rain-crowned, tyrant, empress, supreme commander, imperator. The world has given me countless titles, but you may simply call me by my true name, Saridra. No need for formalities. It's a beautiful day. Care for a game of chess? Do not dwell in the sorrow of parting. If you still desire to see your wish fulfilled, then surely we will stand together once more. On the board, there is only black and white, only foe and friend. But the universe is so much vaster than two simple shades. The end of Amphorius is nothing more than the first step into the cosmos, and I will march toward those far-off lights. Those who seek the power of law are destined to pay an equal price. But so what? To trade burning pain for a crown, to rob divine authority in exchange for eternal infancy. Such a bargain is nothing if not perfectly fair. The thunder of 1,000 hooves and the wild joy of slaying great beasts are fine pleasures. But riding a dromus, slow and steady, with the world spread beneath my feet, that is more to my liking. The titles of my loyal subjects are all names I personally devised and conferred. They must carry both dignity and elegance, yet roll easily off the tongue, something that becomes a tale spoken fondly by all. What sort of title would you prefer? Dux Cenarius sounds too plain, and Dux Salvationis far too blunt. Chess may sharpen one's mind for strategy, but in the midst of a feast, it's rather too serious. What if we transformed it into a cheerful game, where pieces take flight, and the roll of dice guides their movement? Oh, delightful! We'll call it aerochess. No matter the occasion, the height of my throne's base must never change. But I must admit, those great heavy tomes, chosen for just the right thickness, are terribly cumbersome to carry. The scales of justice are forever balanced. Yet why has the world never been fair? The strength between a human and Titan is worlds apart, and so too is Amphorius and the vast cosmos. True law can only be tempered through war and fire. Chess is the art of sacrifice and of relentless advance. The Flame Chase army does not look back. When victory is claimed, others will offer honey brew to remember our fallen spirits. Your moves on the board are always unexpected. 2 parts whimsy, 3 parts imagination, and 5 parts unwavering courage. I admire the way she speaks, not with sycophancy nor with jest. In truth, it feels more like what you would call friendship. She came swimming, drawn by light and warmth, in pursuit of the ocean's law. We seldom spoke at length. A single chessboard, a simple melody, and that was enough to understand each other's hearts. Remarkable, such a delicate golden thread, yet when stained with blood, becomes so razor-sharp. The holy city's fragile, teetering future needs exactly this kind of youth. In chaotic times, many dismiss their prophecies, fooled by their childish looks. But wisdom knows no size, a truth that holds across all the seas. My treasury has never needed guards, and her guarded heart has never loosened with age. It matters not. Let us quietly watch and see what great thunderous waves this small kitten will raise in the future. Though our statures differ greatly, we made the same choice as rulers, If we could face each other in a game of chess, I would surely regain that delightful feeling of finding an evenly matched opponent. I too once wandered in the icy cold river of souls. Her sea of flowers, though, is as beautiful and warm as a fire. It is thanks to her that the soldiers who were sacrificed could find rest, and our golden blood did not flow in vain. Duck Sagax was so excited to write about how to manage a dromus's fur that he wrote me a 10,000-word essay. The most effective recommendation in there was to mix red soil with fish oil. Thanks to him, my noble mount will no longer shed its fur all over my dress. I've said it at least 1,000 times. Just because someone's short doesn't mean they're weak-willed and can be easily manipulated by fate. For those who still dare to refute that statement, Duck's Lucens is even more proof. With the weight of 30 million hollow shells and 30 million solitary warriors, he won against the gods and the ambitions of a monarch on the scales of destiny. This was not a miracle, but a glorious feat achieved with the power of the human will. It was all thanks to Dux Temporum's efforts that the final law I set up for Amphorius was not triggered. Sometimes I have to admit that, while great deeds can be accomplished through wars soaked in blood and fire, it's love and tolerance that bring together hearts and minds. The gazes of countless life forms may be even greater than the expectations placed upon the crown. I look forward to seeing how far his trailblazing expedition will take him. Fly the banners and set off with me! The sovereign shall walk ahead, and their people shall follow them. This is not the end, merely the cornerstone of a grand endeavor. Where I go, my name shall be sung in hymns. Are you ready to charge into battle, Deliverer? May your battle raiment bring us glory, Dux Goldweaver. What end has the prophecy revealed for this war, Dux Fatorum? Let lament be the herald of our triumphant songs, Dux Gladiorum. 1 piece of intelligence for 100 balance coins. How does that sound, Dux Celeripes? Let history remember this glorious campaign, King of Kremnos. Let's give them a final embrace, Dux Florum. You're not my opponent in this game, Dux Sagax. I look forward to working with you. I shall trust the healing in this battle to you, Dux Lucens. Pierce the darkness with dawn, Dux Solaris. Let your imagination run wild, Dux Temporum. Show me your way of protection, Dux Draconum. March towards the cosmos with the law of love.